Hello, everyone. You made it to Cheryl's place and look at our beautiful guest, Deanna from Adventures of Deanna. Thank you so much for being on here tonight with me.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. I got distracted. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right. You probably just got home from work a bit ago, so you're settling in. So, how was the day overall?
It was good. It was, well, crazy. And, of course, whenever you're in a hurry to get home from work, like work keeps you late and then you're like delayed and you're like, oh, there's no time. And my steps
and then,
are so
everyone's
low.
driving slow and you can't get the keys in the door. And
yeah. And all the animals wanted extra.
Of course they do. They miss their mama while you're at work. Because you go in, 2-3 days a week and work the rest at home?
Two in the office and then 3 at home.
That's nice. I like that. That's nice. Unless you're a person who wants to go in every day, but it's nice that you have the option. Hey, yes. We had a doctor's appointment stuff. We made it through this, like you. Usually, Deanna, I have all day to get ready. So I'm like, I paint my nails like around lunchtime. I did everything in 50 minutes. So, but we're here. We're slowly crushing it. Over here. All right, let's say hey to who we got in our chat. We have the beautiful Misty. Welcome, Misty. Right. I want to call her Ziva because that's the nickname I have for Maha. She looks like Ziva from NCIS back in the day. So I wanted to say Ziva, but that's sorry, Maha, but you are my Ziva. She's my Ziva. And we have Misty and Marcy. And oh my gosh, even with my magnifying thing, Kirsten's here. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're all here.
I get so excited. I'm like, hey.
I know. I'm super excited. I'm excited you wanted to chat with me. I'm excited people are in the chat. Anyone wants to do any of this with me? So I thought since you did some big craft recently, let's start with some of your favorite hobbies with arts and crafts.
Nope.
Nope, not today. Not having it. We're out of here.
I hate having favorites. I don't like picking favorites because
but
favorites come and go.
Always, when you were young, did you like doing crafts, or is this something that you built up as you got older, or have you always been like into arts and crafts?
Always been making clothes and decorating things, and pretty much always my whole entire life. Yep, I guess I was born doing it.
But that's great. You have a great creative outlet. So what are like the mediums of like art that maybe you started when you were younger that have altered? Like did you ever do any paintings of like watercolors and now maybe do something, like acrylic base or any of that?
I've never painted like for real paintings.
Oh, okay. Well, you painted
that's like the only thing I've never done. I guess they don't trust me with paint.
Well, I seen your beautiful offering for the parade that's recently. We'll talk, and you painted that, and that was beautiful. You just ran out of paint of one color, but hey, that happens. And why are you going to buy more paint when it was just a little area?
Yeah, it's funny that I've never really painted like a painting or like anything like drawing is not my strong suit. I'm not good at drawing. But when I was thinking about how I've never really painted, I was really curious about why I've never painted, because I have an interest in painting. When I see other people paint, I want to paint. I like to paint the walls. If I could paint the walls in my bedroom, I'd do it like every week, because I just think that I love changing things. It's just.
Well, I remember like a landscape as a girl in school in art classes, but I never did it beyond that, unless playing with kids, but I think it would be just, I don't know, I can't think of the word right now, but it just great, because you have so many color palettes and you're artistic. And I think a painting, maybe pastels, start with, maybe if that even interests you, like start with pastels. My daughter she started off with that and then did watercolors. Now she does acrylic. Everybody painted in my family but me. I have paintings behind me that are for my parents and Sam. Sam did the pink flower with the yellow and the red. I don't know that tiger. My dad painted that. I don't have some more around, but yeah. So I guess I didn't get that painting bug. I think it's beautiful, and I could see how it would be enjoyable. Maybe we'll have to take classes, Deanna. I'm going to come to St. Louis. We're going to take some painting classes. Yeah, we figured it out.
Well, I have done those like paint night things where it's like, I think that we're like color by number painting, not really like real painting. Those are so much fun. I love them. They're great, but they're not to me the same as like painting.
You draw an image and then paint the
I do want to do a mural on my fence. When Misty came to St. Louis and we went to that Airbnb, they had that cool design on the back of their fence. It was, you'll see it in the vlogs, but it was so cool. And I want to do that to my fence.
Yeah, that was cool. I remember seeing that in your blogs, and that is a cool thing to do. Excuse me. My nose is running a little bit. Yeah, if you do that, hopefully take some video and pictures so we can all enjoy in your creativity. So I know you use the hot glue gun, the sewing machine. Are those like the kind of crafts where you start with, you made the cat? I want to say hotel, but I can't remember if that's the correct.
Oh, yeah.
But that was probably what, the hot glue gun, cardboard?
That was only cardboard.
Cardboard. Okay.
Cardboard and tape. I don't think I glued anything on that.
Okay.
I just I used a whole big thing of Elmer's glue because that was what I had. I wasn't trying to spend any money. I was just trying to use whatever I had laying around.
Yep.
So I have 4 of those, like they're like Rubbermaids, and they've got like plastic drawers, and there's like I've got 4 of those that are full of just craft supplies, and then a sewing bin, and that's it. I scaled it down. I had to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So right now I'm just in a phase of where I can I try to only use what I have. I try not to purchase anything else, because that's the problem with crafts and stuff, is that especially for a person like me who I can't stick to one thing, I have to go and do all of them. That's expensive. And then you've got, bits and baubles and bobs and, from every craft, laying around for, because there's always extra. So I try and limit it.
Well, I think that kind of goes with anybody who's with a craft. It's either you buy everything for the craft or you buy for a bunch of different crafts because, like you said, okay, I need a little break from this. I'm going to knit for a while. Okay, now I'm going to paper mache over here or whatever it is.
Can you knit?
Yeah, I can knit. I want to learn how to crochet. I don't know how to crochet. I would love to learn that.
My grandma tried to teach me how to knit, but I couldn't pay attention.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm going to guess just probably I spent a lot of time with my grandma, and she was very patient. She tried to teach me tatting. That's kind of like a crochet, but with that string. I just did, yeah. But, I can knit. So one thing out of the other ideas.
I can embroider and do cross stitch.
Oh, now cross stitch. I can't even tell you, Deanna, how many times I've tried. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I just hand it off to people who do enjoy cross stitch. Here, I bought this. I can't. It's yours. But that is beautiful art. That is fun to do all those things. And do you make some of these things as gifts in the past or present you're going to? Or?
Oh, always, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With the sewing, you mentioned clothes. Did you ever do any quilts or anything of that size?
Quilts do not interest me at all. Quilts just seem boring and tedious. And like you've got to do all these squares for so long to make a thing. And it just doesn't. The designs kind of do a little bit because they can get pretty intricate and awesome looking. But at the same time, that's a huge puzzle to put together. And I kind of like I like weekend projects. I don't like things that go on and on and on. I like to do and get it done and it's done. I think that's why I like editing videos, is
Mhm.
because it's not something that takes you 6 months. It's, I got to get it done. Let's go.
Well, and plus you're experimenting and you're doing more things throughout the time, and you're fabulous at editing. So bravo to you. And plus, it gives you pleasure. So that technically, I consider that a hobby or passion because I don't care about editing. I mean, I care about it
Mm.
for other people. I don't care about it for myself. Just because I'm at the point where I know I have to learn some things, which okay, I'll learn them, but my headspace, I don't have headspace for it right now. So that's a future thing. Maybe I don't know, this summer, next year. But I just think that's great. Well, so then do you like to sew? You were showing yourself sewing with some denim in your little video for being on the live tonight. Do you prefer to do clothes when you're using your sewing machine?
I like to modify clothes. I don't like to do pattern work. So it's much like cooking. I don't like to follow a recipe. I like to look at recipes and get an idea and then make what I want to make. And it's the same kind of with that. I'll take a basic structure and I'll modify it and I'll make it my own. But I don't like to get a pattern and cut it out and follow it.
No, I did sew when I was younger. My dad had a little upholstery business, but he sewed. My dad was the one that did all the arts and crafts. He sewed and did a bunch of things. But so he taught me how to sew. And then, but I think I also home ec or something too. We sewed in there, but I always enjoyed it. And I would modify my clothes. My dad did have me make an outfit. It was a button up summer, like short sleeve top and some shorts. Yeah, that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun. And my dad didn't have patience. So, so I just enjoy altering, with the
Altering.
skinny, because I graduated in '87. So right at the end of the '80s, beginning of the '90s, everyone tapered in their jeans and then they rolled them up a little bit.
Yeah.
So all of my like Levi's and whatever, I'd get on that sewing machine and I narrow them down. So then all I'd have to do is roll them up.
But
So
you didn't
I
get the little
altered.
fold.
Huh?
You didn't get the little fold.
Oh,
You
well,
had to,
no, because sometimes I didn't want to fold it, so that's why I left it. I left it. But yeah.
oh, yeah. I was one of those girls that I remember teaching my cousins how to roll up their jeans, French roll. I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah,
It
I
had a
would. What did
specific
I not
name.
do? Oh, I found a pair of what are they? They had the triangle like this and it was white and red.
Guess.
Yeah. I had one pair of them and I thought they were so expensive, even though I got them on sale and I wasn't gonna sew on them. So I would do the tuck.
I never had a pair of Guess jeans.
Those are the only pair I ever had. And I'm okay. This is just me. If it's an expensive item for like if I'm going to be in a wedding or for an occasion, but for my everyday, I'm not paying a ton of money for everyday. The pants I'm wearing are pants they're comfy pants out by the pool pouring chemicals and bleach splash back at me. I have 2 white dots on these pants. I can't wear them anywhere else but in the house, so I'm clumsy. So my everyday clothes, but yeah. So yeah, like I said, that was the only pair I've ever paid that kind of money for. Um, well, though, Deanna, when I was younger, all my money went to clothes. So I started working at 10. And so all my shoes, clothes, everything I paid for all myself. So Gina's here. I'm sorry, Deanna. I'm interrupting here. Gina's
You're not
here.
interrupting anything at all. This
Aretha's
is your show.
here. Welcome. We got the lovely Miss Deanna from Adventures of Deanna here. And so far, we got some awesome crafts she does. And if you haven't checked out her recent videos, she was in a parade. You should check out what she made for the parade she was in. What you got there?
So I have the cruise with my mom coming up.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to I don't want to buy anything right now. I'm just watching what I spend. So I have this like really basic, boring black dress. And so I'm making a belt from this. I've got this strip of rhinestones for $1 on clearance. So I'm making a belt out of it, and it'll, dress up my little outfit.
Very cute. Yes, it will.
So, and I'm gonna make a headband too.
Oh
So I'm into
yeah.
headbands because I'm
Oh,
growing my bangs out.
Deanna's growing her bangs out, everybody. I asked her that before we started. Well, she looks fabulous with bangs. She can look fabulous with no bangs, however she wants to wear. But I noticed you've been trying out wearing your hair different in more videos and stuff. So
I'm trying to figure out how to wear my hair up because I don't normally wear my hair up. So I'm trying to just figure out ways to wear my hair up so that it's contained, so that it doesn't blow in my face all the time whenever we're on the ship. So weird reason.
are you going to try to make a messy bun?
I have really thin hair. I don't have a lot of hair. It's and it doesn't do a messy bun very well unless I put one of those fake thingies in it, the little spongy things.
Yeah, the
Then
little
it'll
donut.
do pretty good.
Yeah, the donut. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. No, that's cool. Now I'm trying to think. Well, what about the space knots? Do 2 space knots.
They're tiny. They're like baby little space knots. But I've been trying different methods of doing those to try and figure it out. But I'm working on it.
All right.
Hair
I
has
can't
never
wait to see
been
what
my
you come up
strong
with.
suit.
It'll be fabulous.
I
Well, I think
normally
the headbands are awesome. You know what? Do you ever use heatless curlers? Heatless curlers, that material? Is that something you'd be interested in?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'd give it a try.
Well, before you buy one, do you have more thick material, like a terry cloth belt from a robe?
Yeah.
And that you could fold it so it's like whatever X amount length. So wash your hair, do your stuff, blow dry it out so you can get it as fluffy as you can, and then rest it on top of your head. And then take this strand of hair, start wrapping it around, grab the next, and then you'll have this long where it's all twisting on that thing. Put like a rubber band or something, fold up the end so that will curl. And then do that on the other side, and then bring these up and clip them on the top of your head so then you can sleep and they won't roll around. And then you could see if you like it's not going to be as great as if you buy, the one that's a little bit thicker and stuff, but at least you could see if that's something you're even interested in.
So I'm wondering, Gina, Misty, Marcy, everybody, what do you guys think? Do you think that you want to watch her try and teach me how to do this? Let us know in the comments if you think that you want to watch Cheryl teach me how to, what do you call it?
It's the heatless curl.
Heatless curl.
Yeah.
I'm game.
We're going to see what I have around here.
Not now. We're going to have to schedule it for a special day.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be all suspenseful to see,
All right, let us know.
Goes.
We'll do some hair tutorials before the cruise happens, so Deanna can look fly.
Well, just for fun.
You're going to go in the front of the boat and do this?
No.
Well, then have your mom do it and take a picture of her. I've never done that either, but it's kind of, you and your mom have a quirky little moment. It might be fun just to be silly.
Down for some comic relief. I love it.
All right. So, okay. So,
Deanna, yes. Gloria Vanderbilt, Sassoon.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Sassoon, Gloria Vanderbilt. Also had something else. Jordache. Oh, it's on there. Never mind. It's already there. I'm losing my brain cells. Yes, some fun jeans. But I like Levi's. And they came in colors. I had a peach jean jacket with Levi jeans. I had the mini skirt that was denim that matched it. I had the whole set. Okay, well, we're not talking about me. We're talking about our beautiful Miss Deanna.
I had a
All
purple
right.
leather jacket. I guess I've always liked purple, huh?
See, you love the purple. And I got purple lipstick, purple sweater. I got all purpley for Deanna.
I didn't
Deanna.
realize that that purple was that much of a thing, but I guess it is. I
Well,
thought I
you
had
use the
only.
purple hearts. You have the purple on some of your thumbnails.
I did
I
it
don't know. I
because of
see.
Team Shrinkables.
Well, yeah, but there's other times
And
I
then
see you use purple.
but that was why I started like really going into the
Oh,
purple more. And
so am I not even dressed in your favorite color? What's your favorite color?
well, I think my favorite color is pink, but maybe it is purple and I just don't know.
Yeah, Cheryl knows best. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm writing down pink and purple. Sorry, I would have wore pink.
I'm a unicorn. I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. All colors are beautiful in their own way. All right, so I'm going to jump. I want to talk about some activities that if you maybe go to a Run Fest or a festival, some activities that are fun. And this beautiful lady has started doing poi. Is that the correct word? Poi
Yes.
balls. And if you don't know what they are, Deanna has videos showing, but it's pretty much you have a little handle with like is it a leather rope or plastic? And then you have like a ball on the end, and you learn how to do all sorts of
Yeah.
activities.
There's different kinds, actually.
And Deanna's lights up, and I've seen online
And
that
then
you can
ribbon
get like all sorts of
requirement.
color light ups.
So these are also poi, but they don't light up. It's just a ball in a sock. You can actually make them out of just socks. And you just put
Cool.
something that's weighted in there. So it really doesn't matter. The traditional other ones, they take plastic bags and they just make a whole bunch of plastic bags into a ball and then cover it with fabric, and then that's it. So there's all
Oh my
different ways
gosh.
to make poi. It's just the LED ones are cool and neat. So
Oh yeah, LED is fun. But how cool is that? Anyone can make the poi balls.
yeah.
You know, oh my gosh, it's so easy if you were to make one yourself. But I agree. It is fun to have the light up ones and then try different routines. The kids had those sticks where you hold the two sticks and there's that third one you have to keep moving it. I can't remember what they're called, and those are fun too. It made me think of similar to, oh, that'd be fun. And someday maybe you'll get ones that are on fire. Well, yeah. See how many colors is yours?
My brother could actually he was a fire spinner.
I couldn't do that. Just the smell of the stuff I have to use.
And he would breathe fire. He would like.
Yeah. I love watching that at the Ren Fest, but scary. Did he ever get really burnt bad?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
Never did.
Did he just do that when he was younger, or is that something he still partakes?
Well, he passed away in 2020, but that's okay. But he started in college, and so for about 20 years, I guess, he was doing it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Deanna. Well, it sounds like he had lots of fun doing things he enjoyed.
He actually, yeah, he did everything, more than even me. He was into blowing glass, and he painted. He did metal sculpture work, costuming, set design. We did stained glass together. Everything, everything. If there was a thing, he was into it.
He was interested in checking it out and creating. Wow, that's fabulous.
And
awesome.
awesome
I know that stained art is hard. That stained glass, that's kind of hard. I mean, blowing glass. I mean, I'll watch those shows and I think, don't breathe in. That's what I'm thinking the whole time. Don't breathe in. So not only are those wonderful and adventurous things, but it's also teeny scary. the glass blowing. But see, the creativity is in that family of yours. You got
it really is, because my mom was a cake decorator. She made wedding cakes whenever we were really young. And her Christmas gifts back whenever she's over it now. But whenever she was into it, they were always the most elaborate, beautiful bows and everything like that. She's been pretty creative throughout. So I think, yeah, my mom passed it down to us, just the love for the arts.
Oh, I think that's fabulous. I mean, I try to do that with my kids. My mom and my mom and dad like to just sit on the couch, smoke cigarettes, and watch TV. So I define my activities through other people, and and that's fine. We are who we are, and that's just the way life is. What can you do? I think they were more creative before we came and when we were younger, but then life events happen, and I think that's just how they chose to be at the rest of their life here on the planet Earth. So, well, I apologize. I did not mean to take us down
well, it does get more difficult as you age. I feel like sometimes I get like cramps in my hands faster than what I used to. So there are some, limitations as you get older, and that sucks.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. I agree. Well, even my penmanship has changed. My penmanship was perfect. It was always perfect. Now it's like, I don't know. And I don't even care, to be honest, which is so, 10 years ago, I'd been like, no. I have to rewrite that.
Oh, I want to learn pottery too.
Pottery is fun.
I like pottery. I did ceramics when I was a kid. All the time. Our neighbor lady next door, she ran a shop and had a kiln. So.
Oh, cool. No, I I do what was in school, and I had my daughter in a pottery class. She loved it when we got her a thing, and she made all sorts of stuff. So see, my daughter is super artistic. My son is the computer, and I guess he can be artistic too if he chooses to, but he rather be on the computer or video games if he's not working or out with friends.
Computers can be very artistic depending on what you are doing with the computer. It uses some of the same brain waves, like the same side of the brain as far as creativity goes, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, because you can create, I can't even imagine everything you can do on the computer. My skill set is emails and live streams, I guess. I'm not trying to cut myself short. I just know that it's very frustrating. The computer is to me. It's like I'm one of those people. I would like to know A to Z and see it, and then if I don't know A to Z, then I'm like, I don't know. It's like really hard for me to dive in when it's technical stuff. I don't know why. Just the way I am. But yeah. So I think those poi balls are awesome. Are you going to try to do any events with that, or just keep it for fun?
Yes.
Am I giving away all sorts of stuff?
I'm working on something and I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
But I'm working on something. It's a brand new thing that I've never seen done before, and I'm trying to work out how to get it done. So we'll see. But
okay,
it's probably going to be. It's probably going to be at least a year. I was hoping to get it done this year, but it's going to be another year before I get it done. But
we'll be waiting and excited to see. And Misty is correct. Cheryl breaks it, Rick fixes it. That is our motto in this house. Okay. Well, I didn't mean it like I just want to talk about things I know excite you. And now I'm like, hey, we got some secrets stuff on the way. Pay attention, people. Make sure you check out. Okay. Well, this is something I want to talk about pets, but we're going to get to pets next. But I do want to talk about creating events. Not only, I know you do this sometimes for work, but I know you do it outside of work, friends and family and whatnot. What is that something you've liked doing with your creative self, is to create events and then keep it like a theme or whatever?
Oh, I love those things. I like
Mhm.
murder mystery parties, theme parties, just because I like to just decorate and create and have, everything be cohesive and together. At one point in time, I wanted to be in a wedding planner and decided I didn't really want to deal with brides. Um, yeah, it's just something that I like. I don't know. It's fun.
Well, are you kidding? It's so fun. I think it's fun.
I like to see the people's faces.
Yeah. Yep, the thoughtfulness to make sure you included them in what you thought of the activities to do, and then maybe even introduce them something like, let's say, like we use example Misty coming out. You brought her to places that you knew she had never seen, and so that's super cool. That's fun. And then I like to, just a teeny example, like years ago when we would have the 4th of July party and his pool party, I'd make sure I made all the kids like fun 4th of July treats. Like I would put the cake in the ice cream cone and then they could frost them themselves. I mean, but I don't know. I like that kind of stuff too. I think maybe I could geared mine more towards kids activities. I mean, I do enjoy doing the adult stuff, but I think
But I
like you
love the
said,
kids' activities. It's so much fun.
yeah, the look on their
I'm like,
face when you have created something for them to do they never seen or tasted, it's the best.
I don't have kids and I'm never going to have any kids. So I missed out on all of that fun stuff that, people get to do. I didn't get to do any of it.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Well, you
So
got to
I
do
just
corporate.
pretend.
You did corporate while I was doing kids. But like, I know you guys have events coming up soon. A bunch of people are going to get together, and I'm not assuming anything. I'm just thinking, you probably helped with the planning because you were doing that when we were first all going to go out. We found a place that we would all rent, or not rent. Is that rent? Whatever, pay. Doesn't matter. I'm using the wrong words. But so I've lost my train of thought because I said the wrong word. But putting that all together, even outside of work, if like a girlfriend came over or a couple of friends of yours or someone family out of state, you'll set all that stuff up. And I just think that's fabulous because some people have zero interest in doing that. And so if you're going to go visit somebody, and whether you've kind of made plans or someone's like, hey, but we got this, or stuff, it could be really devastating. And that's a strong word, but kind of like a not great trip if some of the things aren't. I don't know. Do you know where I'm trying to go with that?
Yeah.
You spend money to do something, and it's nice to experience something instead of we just sit in the cabin, unless that's what we're going to do, be at the cabin because there's a lake or something, just, I don't know.
I don't sit well without activities. I need to be doing something, even if it's just reading a book or something. But just sitting is, I don't know. It's not my thing. So I got to get up and I got to do something. So I've always been, I'll clean people's houses because I'm just like, okay, well, we got to do something. So here we go. And people love that.
Some people probably do. They're probably struggling. God, Deanna came over and she's like, get your rear end gear. And we look at my house. I can breathe in it. Shoo, I bet you there's people who really were appreciative. Because there's been times in my life where I didn't want anyone to come over to the house, depression or whatever having going on. The house just looked like, we didn't live here because we'd be in and out, whatever. So
I love cleaning other people's house more than I like cleaning my own. I just think it's like so much more fun.
I agree with you. I'd go over to the neighbor lady's house and help clean when I was a kid. My mom would be like, why aren't you doing that over here?
Yeah, I don't want to clean that.
Because I see all of our crap. I don't want to see our stuff anymore.
Yeah, because cleaning your own stuff, it's just like, God, why are you people so dirty? But with cleaning somebody else's house, you're like, you don't
Yeah.
have to
Oh,
live
what
with
kind of
it.
soap
You don't
are
have
they
to watch them
using?
mess it up after you clean it.
Well, yeah, but plus other people use different products, cleaning products or whatever.
Yes.
So then I'd be like, well, Mom, how come you don't use that? I don't like that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, but so-and-so down the road uses it. They're like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's how I discovered Pine Sol, and I love Pine Sol. That stuff
Yep.
smells so good.
Yeah, I didn't learn that from my mom's house. She'd put the Dawn soap in the bucket and clean the floor with the Dawn soap. So, but I do like Pine Sol too. That was the neighbor across the street that I go help. And I think she just totally got a kick out of me because she was a grandma and I help her clean. And she would play the worst music I ever heard in my life. But I don't know why. I just was drawn over there. Oh, funny memories. Maybe it's just I needed to leave the house. Who knows? I don't know. But I do have fond memories.
Yeah, let's tell us more about that.
Okay, what else do I have? Okay, I know we're going to talk. Well, we don't have to, but okay, let's talk about love affair of the fur babies. Have you always had fur babies in your life?
Yeah, yes. I've always
And if
had
you
cats and
could,
dogs.
how many fur babies would you have? If you could have an endless limit of fur babies.
No, that's a big responsibility.
It is.
Just what I have right now. Right now. I am not interested in expanding my pet ratio because they're so expensive if you want to go out of town for something. It's very expensive to have people come care for them or to board them or whatever. And because I want to really travel more in the next like 20 years because I don't know how long I get to travel for. And I want to do it while my body can. At some point in time, it might not let me anymore. So right now I just want to stay at the number of pets I have. But when there comes a time, I would, depending on, I guess money is going to be unlimited. I could have however many I want.
Money's unlimited, everything. You have the biggest house, biggest yard.
I might have a farm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I might,
and then you'd have a little bit of every kind of fur baby.
It would just be so nice to it would really just occupy your time. Number one, you've got this huge responsibility. You got to feed all of these pets every single day, all this time. And then, gosh, vet going, making sure they're well taken care of. The research on their, personalities and their habits and how to, care for them. It would just be all consuming, really. I mean, you wouldn't be bored at all.
No, you wouldn't. You would have so much fun. Then you could have some really pretty gardens and some flowers, a water fountain. Oh, a pet fountain where the fur babies can go drink from the fountain. I'm planning your farm for you now. Sorry.
Well, I would really like it to be more of like a commune or I don't know, a community where there's like shared land and animals and a pool and then you can share in the responsibilities and not always be your primary,
Oh, thing. For sure. That would be very cool. Yeah, and then the people who have the green thumbs, they can be in charge of the veg and whatever they got going
Everybody
on.
could use their skill set, whatever they like to do and enjoy, to chip in and help out and just be a happy little,
Yes.
Group of people that like each other and like to be around each other.
Well, I can see my
Until
daughter.
you don't anymore because, after you live with somebody, you're kind of like,
Yeah, no, I hear you. No, the first person to probably join you, Deanna, would be my daughter. Her van, converted home van, or whatever they're called, and she'd bring her and her little Petunia, and they could be the starting of the farm commune because she would love that. That's totally up her alley. I'll bring art supplies so we can have an art wing, and so we can do art activities too, things that I can enjoy as well.
I'm sure I'd just go to the solitude corner and be like, okay, this is too much. I've just got to be alone.
No, I know what you're saying. There's times like you get enough of certain people, you need your moment, decompress the brain, and so you can make sure you always enjoy, because everyone's different. We all have our things, and if we want to be people accept us.
When I extrovert.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot out of me, but I'm mostly an introvert.
It's
That's where I
funny
spend
because I think
most
a
of my
lot of
time.
us are that way. I think we are. Like I could talk to you for however long you want to chat with me, but the next day I'm gonna feel like a hurricane came over and ran my body over, because I gave you everything, which I'm doing right now. I wanted to cry and cancel tonight because of the day, but I'm like, no. One, I do not want to disappoint Deanna. I do not want to disappoint myself, because I wanted to be fun, something joyful
Don't you feel like
every
it's
Tuesday.
therapeutic once you get done? You're happy you did. You feel
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Does your need to go and cry and all
yeah.
of that go away a little bit?
It probably will. Today was just really frustrating, and there were some other things too that just kind of, I think, when you, I'm going to just be generalizing this, but some people can handle a lot. I think I can handle a lot. I'm just one of those
Oh,
people
you
that
can.
can. But today something happened. It's out of my control, and it's just kind of adding pressure to the things that are going on. And so it's just like that thing today where it's like, I don't want to tear, but I'm almost at that breaking point. You know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm.
point where it's like, it's going to be hard to be more cheerful every day, and I'm kind of almost there, and I'm like, I can't do that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I probably, who knows, after being on the live with you, I'm gonna be jazzed right now, because I'm jazzed. So I'm guessing tomorrow
Hey,
is
spell
when
my
I'm
name
gonna
wrong. I just noticed that.
revert to how I was feeling, before I got on here. So yeah, so I'm just kind of there, and I'm trying my best not to go over that boiling point. And you know
Yep.
it's one thing to cry, it's one thing, to be upset and mad, and you get it out of your system 10, 15 minutes, half hour, whatever it is you want to allow yourself to have. But it's like, I can't control this thing, so I can't give it power, or if that's the correct way to say that. So it has to be over here, because there's nothing I can do about that right now.
Right. It's hard. I feel you. You're going through a lot, and I think you're doing amazing at it. I know you don't always think that about yourself, but you really are. You're doing
Thank you.
so good. I mean, and you smile all the time. Like, you know, other people not wouldn't do that. So you should really, be proud of yourself for what you are doing.
Well,
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you.
You're
I'm
you're
not
you're
turning this into about me. I wanted to
you're
use
just such
me.
a loving, caring person. Like, you're just so loving.
I have been told I'm much, because when I care about you, I care about you. So it's, and that's just, it's even in my baby, what do you call it? The baby book. My mom wrote a few times, I'm too much. But which is just interesting is I was always quiet playing in my bedroom. So I don't know when I was too much. I guess I became too much somewhere on the road. Oh, well, what can you
You're
do?
not too much. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't. No, you just keep being you.
Okay.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we got the farm. You're going to have lots of fur babies, but you bring Loki on so many adventures besides like daily walks, but you'll do hikes. And I just love how you went to, I don't know exactly what it was called. Was it called the dog parade, or what was it actually called?
It is the Beggin' Strips, the Purina Beggin' Strips Pet Parade. They have it every year. It's a Mardi Gras event that they have
But
every year.
how fun. And so many people were there, and some other people had, made really cool things.
Oh, there's goats and chickens and snakes and
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
excuse
and
me,
then there was
everything.
those poodles, right? Or they labradoodles or poodles. I think they were white, and they had
Those are
some
poodles. Those are standard poodles.
standard poodles. Okay. And they were all decked out. Yeah,
They were
slowly
cute.
crushing it. That's my thing this year. Blooming, slowly crushing, and adapt to whatever's coming my way. We're gonna do it. And then I'm gonna go take painting classes in St. Louis with Deanna. We're gonna get into those acrylics someday.
So Loki does not like the water. He was supposed to be a lab mix that liked water, but he doesn't like water. But he also is not very friendly and he scares people. My last dog, her name was Echo, and everybody loved her and she loved everybody. And she was the most gentlest dog that ever. And she loved the water. So she would go on float trips with us and she would go floating down the river and she just want to swim in the water all day. And she was the best. She would play in puddles, like just splash in the crazy. But she didn't like storms. And anytime that it stormed, you had to play ball with her for the whole storm. It was,
Well, I mean,
hey,
because it's
time for
loud and
storm
scary.
ball.
Yeah. Storms are loud and scary. I can see that. Yeah, but it is fun when you do have a dog that does enjoy going in the water, catch the ball, catch a stick, whatever, or swim along with you. I agree. That is fun.
Oh, and she also liked wearing costumes. Loki doesn't like costumes.
He's like, no, thank you. No, ma'am. No, thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, they all have their own personalities. We in this house, we have not had any dogs, and it's for no particular reason except for I did not want to do all the work when the kids were little. So that was the only reason. Not that I don't love dogs, but cats are a little more self-sufficient. So the whole time kids were growing up, they had cats. I grew up with dogs. Rick grew up with dogs, so I love dogs. But for my own sanity, raising the kids, they had cats. We did have a bunny once. And of course, all those, I don't know, what are they called? Guppies or something they would bring over to school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, they don't take care of them very well, so they don't last long, sad to say. They see the toilet. They do see the toilet quite quickly, sad to say. But, but then there's also the fact that I not let them, but they brought them home. They got to enjoy them. They got to, I'm not like, no, you can't have that,
I had piranha.
My cousins, their parents had a piranha in a fish tank. And we were little. I remember that. And we would be sticking our hand in to see how long it would take for it to come near us. And I'm thinking, it's a miracle. When we did things with our children, we knew what they were doing, whether we had a group of people when I was a kid, our parents really, truly had no idea what we were doing ever. Ever.
Nope.
Yeah, so my brother and my cousins, my sister wasn't born yet. We'd be sticking our hand in the giant aquarium to see if it would bite us.
Yeah, I might have lived like in the neighborhood next to where Stranger Things was. Because it was exactly like that. I'm like, yep, that was.
Well, yeah, there's a railroad tracks behind our house. Oh, there's a park. So there's one block, and then there's this park, and there's railroad track. Everyone was playing on the railroad tracks. If something happened, what? There's nobody there. There's no emergency phone. There's no cell phone. You know,
Taurus.
it's a miracle. I'm not getting on this fake wood. A miracle. We are here chatting today.
Oh yeah, we were just playing on cliffs and like
Yep. Dinner time. Okay, time to go home.
exactly. Street lights on. Gotta get home.
So, did you get snow when you were growing up? Because I know you lived in Florida for a while, but did you live in St. Louis when you were young?
Yeah, I lived all while I was young, I lived in St. Louis. And yeah, we so we didn't get a lot of snow, but we had one huge snow in I think it was 83 maybe. And I think that's the one I remember the most. We had a whole bunch of snow. My dad made igloos in the front yard and cave tunnels that we could climb through and stuff. And that was like really memorable. And we would go sledding. We have, I lived in a valley. So the neighborhood, it was a hill on all sides, all sides. We had to go someday. I was just thinking about this the other day that I need to go walk that hill. But we had to walk up this huge hill to get to the bus stop. But we had great sledding spots. So we would slide down this hill, cross over the street, and then down another hill that went through somebody's yard and into like a ditch.
Fun.
So there would
Fun,
be
fun,
people
fun.
that had to stand on the road, and they would yell clear, and then you would go, and sometimes it wasn't clear.
Yeah, yeah. I could imagine kids not paying fully attention or a car coming a little faster than planned. Yeah, we did a lot of the sledding, the ice fort building, ice skating. And I believe I mentioned this before. Girls weren't allowed to play hockey on the ice
Really?
rinks. Yeah, well, there's no girl teams. Well, because I am
Oh
55,
yeah.
so I think so. They didn't care if I figure skate. I could skate anywhere with my figure skates, but I wasn't allowed to play the hockey.
You can figure skate, or you could.
Yeah, I could figure skate. Some. I mean, I could do some spins. I could do a few things, but it was just more learning on my own because I would just be at the rink while my brother and all the neighborhood boys.
That's so
We had
cool.
more neighborhood boys than girls. So they would play the hockey. And so then I'd be in the bigger area, just ice skating by myself and whatever, trying different things. Some were good. Some were maybe better in my head than they were. I don't know. But yeah, I had fun doing that. And yeah, Misty brought up roller skates. Somebody brought up roller skates. So I thought, I got to dig mine out. And I should dig my ice skates out. I don't know if everything's really flooded here because it's been a kind of warm winter. But go to the hockey rinks where the juveniles play, and they do have open ice skating.
Mm-hmm.
So I should go do that.
You
But I have to
should.
go by myself. See, this is where the problem is. I'm not good at doing things by myself. I know. Like, I mean, I can go food shop. There's certain things I could do by myself. But like that, and yeah. I used to not be that way. I seem to have changed.
I'm good by myself. I don't. Yep. I'll go.
I want to.
I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait until I find somebody to do something with me.
Yeah, that's true.
I just gotta go do it because life's gonna pass me by if I wait for to find the right time or the right person to go with or
You're
whatever.
1,000,000% right. You can't wait. That's right. Put my big girl panties on and get out there.
But some people are like with roller skating or ice skating. They're like, oh, well, it's just like riding a bike. You just get back to it. And for me, it wasn't that way because I had not roller skated in 20 years. And I was like fearful and afraid and everything. So I had to reteach myself how to skate. I had like no idea how to do it. I guess I think I just got in my head about it, but.
Well, yeah, because you were talking about ice roller skating and stuff. I'm sorry. And then, but I see what you're saying because I think if I was to get back on the ice or even in my roller skates in the driveway, down the street, I think I would have to do short, little things just to feel my balance and, maybe spend a few minutes each day building up because I'm sure my balance and the safety thinking I'm going to fall over is going to be high there.
balance, muscles, your shape is maybe different. Like,
Oh,
so
for
there's
sure.
so many
For sure.
different things that
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to
No, but
get
those are
in your
exactly
head
it. The
about
last
it.
time I was on them, I was skinnier and my body is bigger. So yeah, it would be all those things. So yeah.
Yeah. And we're just less we worry about risk and we worry about injuring ourselves and getting hurt and stuff, whereas whenever, we start doing that stuff, we didn't think about that stuff. You just fall and you're fine. You don't ever get hurt.
Yeah. 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 Now it's like, oh, my hip's broken. I gotta go to the hospital.
Kid rocking a cast, no pants, no helmets. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I agree. I do want to get out there. That's why I was talking about the hiking. That I want to start doing it just by myself because I don't know when Rick's going to get good energy back, and I just found so much joy when I just started doing that. It was probably the beginning of the lockdown or whatever it was. That's the first time I've ever really hiked, and it was just so amazing. Everything. I loved everything about it.
Even if you're not hiking,
Yeah.
going to different parks just to walk around the park is just so beneficial to the mind and to
That's
the
true. I'm
body.
just writing that down so I don't forget about it. Go to parks. Yeah. Because it's just, and then that would probably get me to a better comfort level to take maybe that first hike by myself. And just go to a small place where I've gone a bunch of times. Start there, maybe.
Yeah, start at your local park. It's like just feel it out, get a little bit comfortable, then go there a few times, then go, okay, well, that's not so bad. It wasn't so scary. Let me try it, a different park, maybe one that you've been to before with people, but this time by yourself. Like,
yeah, because I did like the solitariness of the hike. Because Rick and I didn't really chat a lot. We would, once in a while, or say, hey, did you see that? Or we take a break and chat by the river flow, whatever. But we pretty much kind of kept ourselves solitary in our own thoughts. And so that's besides the beauty of everything. Also, that solitary was just, I don't know, just amazing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so good. It's just I get really bored with like being just like the same place all the time. It's just, oh, look at that. That's, you just get that awe and wonder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, magical. I want to live in a magical world. You want to live in a magical world, and we're we're gonna have.
I do, and you're in it, and so are all these awesome people that are in the chat.
We are. We're all in it. We're creating magic in our community, which is fabulous. Yep, I found my people. It took a long time. I had to wait till I was in my 50s, but I did it. I found you guys can't get rid of me now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What does it say? See, I put this. Yes, I showed my skates. Yeah, see, Miss too. Yep, you both talked about it. That's why I got confused. Oh, I didn't say hi to Jess. I think I missed saying hi to you. Hi, Jess. Thank you for being
here. You waved whenever she came on. I saw you go, hi. I knew who you were waving to.
Okay.
It's hard to keep up with everybody.
Yeah. So that, I am with you on that. Totally. And then web design. So I thought maybe we would finish because I believe that's kind of, you always are going to do crafts, but I think with your technology, besides technology, your interest besides obviously things you probably do for work, but your own self for creativity, you've been doing more things with the computer, like the habit tracker, the color sheets, other things. But I know there's probably other things you were doing just for yourself too. That is probably an outlet. So, am I even on the right path of this? I think I am.
I think so.
Okay. So what are the things that you're enjoying right now creating with the internet?
Oh my God, I'm totally in love with Notion. This it's all in one just journal type thing. So it's got all of my doctor's appointments, it's got my journal, it's got my habit tracker, it's got my all my videos, my outlines for my videos is all in there. It's got It's got projects I want to work on. It's got my life goals and my wish list and my bucket list, and just anything that you would kind of like jot down anywhere. It's got contact list. It's just got everything, and it's all in one spot, and I can search it, and it's like all right there combined. Which before I was like going off of like 5 different notebooks, and I'm like, oh, which notebook? And then I wrote down that note in the wrong notebook, and then I couldn't find. And then it was, and people were saying, oh wow, you're so organized. But I was feeling more, the more that I do and the more that I get involved in, it was feeling like I was getting less and less organized. So this keeps it all tidy in one place, because organization is also another hobby of mine. I like things to have a place and to be in their place. Whenever things are not like that, it creates a lot of anxiety. So I like things to be organized and neat, and I also like to organize other people's things too. Some weird, and so yeah, it really
You're not
just
weird.
helped
Because
me feel more
I see the
centered.
fun in that. I see the fun in helping organize other people. I just, I'm with you on that. All of that. Well, I downloaded that app you mentioned, yesterday's video.
Oh, the tapping solution.
Yes, I just downloaded that. I didn't get a chance to, look through it all, but I just kind of thumbed through it. I'm like, yes, I'm totally interested in this. So, what got you thinking that, or finding that, or?
It was just you go down these rabbit holes. I don't know, but it was from yoga, and then I was doing meditation because I was trying to just really calm myself down, because there's a lot of stuff going on that was out of my control, and I was like just really, really stressed out. And so I was trying to do that, but it really wasn't for me, because you have to sit still. And then I tried breath work, and that was fun. I do enjoy breath work, but and then I tried the tapping, and I really like tapping because it gives me something else to do with my hands, and keeps me occupied, so I don't get bored as quickly through it. And I just found the healing benefits of it whenever I get to release emotions. So a lot of my life, I have not been able to express my emotions. Emotions weren't to be had. They were to be, not, you just don't have emotions, That's not right.
You
It's
have to
not
get
the
it
correct
out.
way
You
to
have
do
to get it out.
things.
Yeah.
You should feel anger. You should feel sad. You should feel these things. It's okay to feel these things. So this is letting me express that and not bottle it up and then express it to somebody who doesn't deserve those feelings.
Oh yeah. And I think we are all guilty of that throughout our life, somewhere along the line. Somebody, it was like the easiest thing. They took the last piece of bread, whatever. It's not about the bread. It was everything that led up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it is very interesting to me, because I do enjoy meditating and doing breathing exercises. So I truly can see where I'm going to enjoy learning that and implementing that in, because yeah, because there's times like the last 2 nights I didn't do my breathing. Actually, I can tell right now I'm doing this. I have my shoulders up in the air. It's like so it's like, so yeah, I can see how implementing that in is going to be fun. Not only fun, but helpful.
Yeah. I don't know if it's fun, but it's helpful.
Well, yeah, but I think if you because you're kind of creating a mantra. I said mantra too, so I could see, you could use that for all different things while you're doing your tapping. So uh, yeah. So if anyone doesn't know, it is called
The
tapping.
tapping solution.
The tapping solution. It was an app. You do free. Deanna is advanced. She's paying. I'm doing the free till I decide if that's something I'm interested.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think that if you look for tapping or EFT, I'm sure that there's all kinds of things
Oh,
out
there
there.
was
It's
a
probably not.
bunch of
Yeah.
different ones that showed up. I just decided, I felt what you did, I want to check it out. So, Well, yeah, there's all different kinds of apps for anything you're interested in.
Yeah.
Even the poi balls, I'm gonna bet maybe not an app, but on YouTube you can watch videos if you're interested in that. They'll teach you how to use them.
They do.
So, and I think that's fun. And the thing about those is you could take them on vacation or even your hikes and do that too. Work on them. Or I shouldn't say
And I
work on them.
do.
Have fun with them.
People are like, what are those? And I'm like, oh, those are my balls.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like to play with my balls.
Do you like them?
I took them to my big work conference. We have my big work conference in January.
Yeah.
So all of our clients come. So it's like 400 something people. And at night we have a hospitality room where nobody has anything to do, and we just hang out in the hospitality room. So I got my play balls out and did that. And that was really cool.
Well, I bet you people were interested and had questions about it too.
They were
Besides,
very much.
Oh, I love that. I bet it felt good too, though, because you wanted to share that and they were interested. So that's always a bonus, because you're sharing a little bit of your heart, even though, they may think, oh, what is she doing? Whatever, but you're still sharing yourself. And so I'm glad you were received that way. That's awesome. Well, I do see we've gone over an hour. Yeah.
Well, it's not hard with you.
Well, I think I talked more than I should have. So I'm going to try not to do that.
You did great.
So, Miss Beautiful Deanna, do you have anything coming up that you would like to share with everyone?
No.
Live stream Saturday mornings.
Live stream Saturday morning. The Saturday morning ritual is a wonderful place to be. 9 a.m. Central Time. Yes, always do check that out. I will, it's going to be, an exciting next couple of months. So if you enjoy, all of these different weird, crazy things that I'm into, not just weight loss, then check out my channel, because I want to post more of, just life in general and, keep up with the weight loss stuff, but I'm much more than that. And
yeah.
So if you're into, just my life story and the stupid things I'm into, then check it out. Adventures of Deanna. Don't type in whatever I typed in, because that's not how to spell my name.
Adventures of Deanna. I will list it and link it to the live stream here. And the Saturday morning rituals is just wonderful. And Deanna has it open, so we're free to express how the week went, the highs, the lows. And if you're looking for something like that, just please come join, because it's a safe space and we're there for each other to help each other through. So make sure you check that out. And Deanna does have a lot of fun videos, and we are more than dieting and our choices of diet and exercise. We all do different things, and we're more than that. We did kind of find this kind of group now.
Yeah, we're all really cool, interesting people.
But we have other things, and that's another reason why I wanted to do this Tuesday, because we are more than just talking about, oh, did I lose weight this week, or what did I eat, and then all this other stuff.
This is my shopping.
Those are important, but we also have we have other important things that are part of us that make us who we are. So I just want to thank you, Deanna, for spending time with me tonight.
Well, thank you for giving us the space to share those things.
Well, of course. I'm excited. And then I was also thinking maybe like this spring or beginning of summer, maybe create a Facebook page for the people who I have talked with and the people who are going to be coming up. We could share our talents and our joys and hobbies, because someone may be interested in them. And then, some people take pictures, some people, whatever, you're creative. You can maybe take some pictures from the videos from the parade and, post pictures, and then we can all put them in there. And then it's a place to go to and say, hey, wow, I'm kind of interested in that too. How'd you get started, or whatever? We could start a dialogue that way too. So I think I'm going to do that. And we'll see if is anyone interested in that? We'll just throw that out, I guess. I've been thinking about that. But yes, thank you for your time so much, Deanna. I appreciate you. Everyone in the chat, thank you for spending your time with Deanna and I. And if you're in the replay gang, hello. And comment, what is Your favorite art form, medium. What do you like? Painting, knitting, using the hot glue gun. What is it that you love? Let us know down in the comments. I think I said description. I need to stop talking because I'm just making stuff up. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, Dan. I love you. Oh, who's in the frame
Thank
with
you
us?
for being here.
A cute fur baby. Oh, I can't. There we go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna say maybe. Okay, now I am. We're gonna say bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Love you
baby.
all. Don't forget you're amazing. You're all amazing. You're all